This is a 212 Fender Champion 100 guitar amplifier. I've had more requests to demo this than just about any other amp on the channel in the last 5 years. Let's see how it sounds. This particular demo will cut out all of the talking. What I'll do, I'll go on the clean channel and then we'll try all the different effects with a couple of different guitars, and then we'll jump onto the drive channel and I'll go through each of the different drive presets on the amplifier as well, and we'll see how they sound. I'll put some annotations up on screen so you can see what's going on, as well as a close-up camera so you can see exactly the settings on the amplifier. A huge thanks to Sky Music for letting me borrow this from their store. I really appreciate it. If you want to find out more about them and you live in Australia, all the links are on screen and in the description below. Let's do it. Alright, let's start on the clean channel of the amplifier. And we've got the master volume of that up at about 5, so it's halfway as loud as it's going to go, so it's up quite loud. Now with the effects selection over here, some of them either have 2 or 3 different types of sound. So for example, the reverb on this, it has 3 different types, and the dwell kind of lasts a lot longer. We're just going to try maybe 1 or 2 of each, just to give you a quick overview of how it sounds. Over to the drive channel of the amplifier now. We're going to start with just the reverb setting on the effects side. This is the blackface setting. I'm not a metal player. Sorry, guys. All right, I've just managed to dial in a pretty sweet sounding lead guitar tone. Let's give this a go. Yeah, a little bit more drive. The cool thing about the drive channel is it has all the same effects as the clean channel that we went through as well. So the cool thing is you can have reverb and delay, or just reverb on its own, tremolo, delay, chorus, delay, reverb, all together, vibratone. We also have a flanger, a wah, or we can turn them all off and just play dead dry. That's pretty cool. Thanks again for watching, folks. I'm probably going to get a few questions about my thoughts on this in comparison to the Fender Mustang, so I'll just put it pretty simply. This particular amplifier is so much easier just to get a sound out of. You turn it on and you're ready to go. You can just select the type of voicing you want and that's it. There's no hidden menus and all that kind of stuff of things you have to tweak to try to get it to sound right. You can basically just plug in and play. If that's the kind of person you are, then you'll definitely dig this particular amp over the Mustang. If you like to tweak your sound, you might want to go down the Mustang route. While you do have effects, some of the actual presets are a little bit limiting compared to, say, the Fender Mustang, but that said, it's a pretty cool amp and you can get definitely good sounds out of it. For me personally, I'd probably just use the clean channel with some reverb, and then I'd click it over to the actual drive sound and use it with some delay and reverb, and I'd be done. Pretty simple. If you're a plug and play guy, you'll definitely like this. This amp seems to be incredibly loud, especially on some of the patches, but not all of the patches. Some of them really jump out and you go, whoa, well, that's really loud. And then you'll sort of have to fiddle around with the volume. But if you find two similar ones that you like, for example, you might want to use the blackface Fender tones on the clean channel and the same on the actual drive tone, it will keep it more balanced. If you go from, say, a metal setting to a clean tone, you're going to have to adjust the master volumes on each channel to kind of balance it out a little bit. You'll probably have to do that anyway. But the cool thing about this amp is it makes it easy if you choose two of the same. They kind of be a similar sort of audible volume. You're just going to have to tweak it just that little bit. But if you say go to one of the 3 or 2 tweed settings, and one of them is going to be way louder than the other, so just watch that. Make sure you're on the same ones if you choose to run it that way. I mean, there's no rules, so do it however you'd like. Thanks again for watching, guys. My name's Shane. Don't forget to subscribe and also click the little bell right next to it. You get future notifications from my channel. I have a couple of other amps like this coming up on the channel, so check back for more. A huge thanks again to Sky Music for letting me borrow this. If you live in Australia, check them out. All the links are on screen and in the description below. There's a couple of other things to really like about this amplifier. One, it's extremely light. Compared to, say, my PV Bandit or my Fender Blues Deluxe, it's way lighter and it has 2 speakers. The other cool thing about a solid state amp is generally, as a rule, they sound better at lower volumes, and I couldn't agree more. Clean channel sounds really sparkly and jangly, even at the volumes I had it at. Even though I was up at 5, which is considered a pretty loud level in terms of, volume, you can turn it down and still get a really musical tone. Is this the right amp for a practice amp? Probably not. You might want to go for the 40, but that'll be coming up on the channel pretty soon. Thanks again for watching, guys. If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you didn't, please give it the thumbs down. Don't forget to subscribe and click the bell. Leave all your comments below, and we'll catch you all very, very soon. Thanks again. See ya.